So the seventh myth that we're going to address is that these mixes are perfectly adequate to support the health and well-being of small pets. And I think that we have shown that this is not true, but to dig into it a little bit more, these mixes impact small animal health in a variety of ways. The first one that we'll talk about is their digestive health. So many times we've talked about how these mixes lead to lower fiber and higher starch intake, and how that's really impacting the animal can be through a variety of ways. But I think some of the most important would be through gastrointestinal stasis or through dysbiosis, which is really having a negative impact on the microbiome of these pets, both of which can just wreak havoc on a small mammal's digestive system.
Yeah, and following gastrointestinal disease, probably one of the most common other disease kind of patterns that we see in small mammals is related to dental disease. And unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, there's been many research studies looking at the impact of what these animals are ingesting and the potential predilection to dental disease. Specifically looking at mixes and knowing their selective feeding behaviors, we've seen that correlative to radiographic changes that indicate early dental disease. We've actually seen that actually predisposed to true changes in the pathology, elongation of roots, changes in the actual oral pathology itself. And a couple of studies actually show that upwards of 40% of rabbits that were fed a muesli mix only had early indications of dental disease as early as 16 months later. And so we know these animals have open-rooted teeth that constantly grow throughout their entire life. We have research that links feeding muesli mixes directly to increased risk of dental pathology. There's just a really clear indication that these types of products, not only GI-wise but dental disease, just really not only set the animal up for failure, but are truly not nutritionally correct.